Hello.
Hi.
What are your names and which schools did you come from?
Okay. I'm Pitt, rising senior in course 8 for physics. Wait. What are the questions?
Hello. What's your name and can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Hello, I'm Pitt. I'm a rising senior. I went to Songkla High School in Thailand. I study physics at MIT.
Right. Hi, I'm Waan, and I'm a rising senior here, also in physics, and also from Songkla High School in Thailand.
How did you choose your major at MIT?
Well, it was. I'd say we're not forced to, we are required to, because like we are here on a scholarship, which kind of requires us to study in some specific majors, and we choose physics. Yeah.
Why did you choose MIT?
Well, it's a renowned institution for physics. I did apply to many schools. But MIT is the one of the ones that are like very good in physics.
MIT is my dream school, and it doesn't take a lot of time for me to just decide, and also because it's good on physics and a lot of stuff, and also the location is great, as you can see, and it's had a beautiful building. You can see it also.
How similar is MIT to the movies?
So from the top of my head, there's 21, a movie about like a guy who's studying pre-med at MIT, trying to apply to Harvard Med, and then got into some club. No, it's not club. It's like casino stuff. Trying to cheat the casino, and then I'm not gonna spoil it further. And then there is Good Will Hunting, which is a story about. Well, it's a very good movie, by the way. It's a story about. Thank you. So, Good Will Hunting is a story about a guy at MIT who's the he's a cleaner at MIT, and then he seems to be a math prodigy, and then a professor at MIT kind of like saw his potential, and he tries to further his career or something. Very good movie, by the way. I think. Well, Good Will Hunting is an old movie, so I think most places that movie is either renovated or not there anymore. But I believe 21 came out in 2008. So I think if you come right here, you will see that there's a scene in 21 that has like some kind of a hallway like this, which has a lot of classrooms, and if you just go into like any of the classroom, it kind of looks like what's in the movie. Like, okay, no, not this room. Let's see. For example, if we will into this room. This is a typical classroom at MIT. At MIT, we're still using blackboard and chalk, and we have a rather cool board mechanisms here that professor or students can use to manage their content. You can write like 1, 2, 3, 4. You basically have 4 boards in this area and that too. And because MIT is in North America, we don't really have, we do have an AC. It's just for the summer. So yeah, it's like this in MIT. Typical day, you see just different kinds of rooms that look like this. Yeah.
What are classes like at MIT?
MIT is a lecture-based university,
So classes usually have 2 lectures or 3 per week, and we will have recitations, which are sections that professors or TAs come to students and help them with like homework or like assignments.
It's like a small weekly review sessions. There will be big review sessions before exams, but these kind of recitations kind of like help the students to understand that week's content or lectures better. There will mostly be problem sets, which is like just homework. Sometimes some class have it weekly, some class bi-weekly, and there will be exams, there will be projects, depends on the class. Yeah.
What is the size of a normal class?
We do have large classes like freshman introductory classes, which can be like a couple hundred of hundreds of students.
Well, but I think the more number of students in a class is they can fit into this room, which is I think less than 100. I think like 50.
Like for us physics majors, the classes are about like 50 people.
Yeah.
But if you talk about CS, computer science, which is like the most popular major here, you might have some classes that have like 200, 300 people.
Yeah.
And there will be like human E classes,
which have like 10, 20 people in class. We do have big lecture rooms for big classes. We do have smaller than this room for small classes. But
how diverse are the students on campus?
I think it's pretty diverse. Like we do have a lot of like minority students here, and also a decent amount of international students. I think about 10%. Yeah, for undergrads. Yeah.
What percentage are Thai students?
Honestly, I don't know, but we can tell that we have like I think in undergrad we have like around 20 Thai students here, so which is actually a pretty large amount.
I think with the top 5 or top 10 international students.
If you take international students and separate them by nationality, I think Thai students are in like top 5 in amount.
I think we have 4,500 students, about 4.5K, and about 400 or 500 international students. Yeah.
Is there a Thai association on campus?
Yes. There's a group called Thai Students at MIT, which conducts events regarding Thai students or Thai culture here at MIT.
We have like biannual meetings.
We have something like a biannual gathering, which is like a gathering of all Thai students in the Boston area, which normally is at around 200-300 people. We we do have some more events. We have Songkla, we have
Yeah.
yeah. So that's
That's Thai culture.
it's quite busy here.
So how similar is life here compared to Thailand?
No, not at all.
Thai students, a lot of Thai students here, especially undergrads, we're like close to each other. We know each other pretty well, I guess. Yeah, because a lot of us come from the same like high schools in Thailand.
Yeah,
And we actually got like the same scholarships and went to like some kind of program. So we are pretty close, and the community is pretty like large.
It's a large community. As I said, about 20 or so people, and we are pretty tight as well. Well, in terms of life, I mean, it's rather different from what we experience in Thailand. I think it's partly because we are university students now. When we were in Thailand, we were just high school students, so a lot has changed in time axis between these two circumstances, environment. I think there's a lot, because like, well, in America, in Boston, Cambridge, in Massachusetts, and in Bangkok, well, in Thailand in general, there's a lot of differences. For example, climate, culture, and we drive the other way. So when you're trying to cross a road, you have to look the different way, and that might be confusing, especially if you go back and forth between Thailand and US a lot.
How often do you go back to Thailand?
Well, I think the average is once per year. Some students choose to spend their summer break on campus to conduct some
research, or there are people doing internships outside of Boston or inside Boston, and there are people going back to Thailand for internships as well, or just vacation for a long break. Some people do go back to Thailand twice per year, like once
also
during
winter break.
Yeah, winter here is pretty bad. The weather is cold.
Yeah, so some students who can afford a trip go back to Thailand.
How bad is jet lag from Thailand to here?
I'd say everything goes back to normal within a week. So that's fine.
Okay. What is one song that represents what your college life is like?
One what?
One song.
Song. Okay. English song, Thai song,
Any.
any song. But he's a singer, so let him go first. Not go out of frame.
I think of any song right now. That's a hard question.
Or we can move on to what is your favorite thing about MIT?
What's my favorite thing about MIT? I'd say it's kind of. I don't know. I don't really know.
I like it's a place that allows me to do anything I want. So fun thing about MIT, at other universities, they usually have like upper limit for credits, but for MIT we have lower limits.
Yeah. So at other places, there's a maximum number of classes you can take within a semester, but MIT there's a minimum. No maximum, so you can take anything you want. If your mind and body can take it.
Yeah.
So I mean, for me, I think MIT is a place that let me be myself, and well, one aspect that I like about MIT is maybe it's a place where everyone, everything, not everyone, everything, but like the majority of stuff is like science or something STEM related, which is what I love and which is what I think is fun, and having that in my daily life is kind of like what it's kind of like the life I dream. Yeah, so that's if it counts that as an answer, so that's what I love about MIT.
What is one stereotype that holds true about MIT?
We're nerds in some way.
Yeah,
Everybody is a nerd in some way.
it's a nerd. We're nerds, but not like the nerds that everyone thinks about. The nerds, it's not the nerds that like stay in front of a book all day, every day. Well, I think when you think about it, I think we're types of people who can stay in front of something all day, every day. But the thing changes, depends on person. Well, for me, it's telescopes. For him, maybe blackboard or something.
Okay.
Sure.
What specific events are seen at MIT?
Events.
So twice a year, we have something called MIT Henge.
MIT Henge. So if you see this hallway, it's the longest hallway on MIT campus. It is called the Infinite Corridor. And this is the second floor. On the third floor, twice a year, the sun will set directly
through that
window, and then there's producing a beam of beautiful light going all the way in the hallway.
And there will be like people on both
the sides.
Yeah, and looking at the sun setting. Yeah, that's I think the coolest thing as an astronomer.
Yeah.
What other unique traditions are there at MIT?
We have something called MIT Hack.
Yeah, hack.
It's not
computer
involved by
hacking.
everyone, but it's pretty famous.
It's not computer hacking, it's like physical hacking of MIT. So it's basically a group of people going to places we shouldn't go in MIT. They risk
And do things that
and
you shouldn't do.
and do stuff. Bringing like weird things in weird places. You can search that out on Google, and then there's like a whole lot of events that happen in the name of MIT Hacks.
Where is the best place to study at MIT?
There are libraries. There are several libraries here at MIT. I think most people will study in there. They also sometimes study in some empty classrooms, or maybe or maybe in the room. Yeah. So let's see if this room is.
What is your number one tip for high school students applying to MIT?
I think be yourself. That's true for like any university you're applying.
Yeah, but they want MIT. If they want MIT, so maybe first of all, I just like
try to explore opportunities related to science and math.
Yeah. Now that we told you, you know that MIT is a very STEM heavy place. So if you look at yourself, if you look at your passion, if you look at your profile, what have you done in your life, and you say, hey, I'm a pretty STEM-ish person. So you already have a shot at MIT. So maybe what you need to do is to amplify that traits of your to be like to be
Outstanding.
outstanding. Yeah, outstanding.
And there are ways to do that. As we told you, you can go into like Olympiad camps like us, or you can go to like join some kind of research at universities. It doesn't have to be abroad. We also have like opportunities in Thailand as well, I think.
Yeah.
And you can go to other like kind of competitions, international competitions. Maybe not academic, but like presentations and stuff.
Yeah, when we were in high school, there are not as many opportunities for high school kids as there are right now. So I think it is a good thing if you are able to get into any of those. And so I think just if you have passion, let your passion lead. And then everything will show, and then they will see, and then if you already did your best, it's up to them. It's not up to you anymore. You just pray, I think.
Do you think it's more difficult for a Thai student to get into MIT
Then what?
compared to American or other international?
So acceptance rate for international students are about like twice or thrice lower, like 1/2 or 1/3 of the rates for domestic students.
I think is it also because there are a lot more international students applying.
Yeah. But for Thai students, I think we have like higher chance than like other like international students from other countries. I think it's because of a lot of us got some kind of scholarship from Thailand. I think that can be like very.
And a lot of us are also in the Olympiad program. As I already explained, they love Olympiad kids. Doesn't mean that if you're not in the Olympiad, you do not have a chance. Yes, but realistically, you have
more higher chance.
You have higher chance if you were in.
Do you think the MIT student community is very competitive?
We are competing against ourselves, not other students.
We are competing against professors and their difficult homeworks.
Yeah, and most of the times you cannot do that yourself.
Yes.
You have to.
Yes, this is entirely true. The problem set, the homeworks will be very difficult, very challenging that you cannot do it alone most of the time.
So we are pretty collaborative.
Yeah, so we are pretty collaborative. We are competitive but also collaborative. Yeah.
What job opportunities are there after MIT?
Ooh, a lot. Just having MIT after your names, it's like having a block of sugar, and then there will be ants.
I feel like a lot of students here study computer science, and many of us go on to do like things like
being a programmer,
like
being
software engineers,
engineer.
data scientists. Yeah.
And that kind of jobs pay very well, and
there are also like internships for undergrads, and I think in the US even like freshmen or like rising sophomore during summer, it's not that hard or like not impossible to find internships.
Yeah, and MIT supports that quite well. We have a career fair.
Yeah.
And we have like we have more than one career fair happening in each academic year.
And most importantly, we have a pretty well-known like research program called UROP. If you want to do like research on campus with like we have a lot of like well-known like professors, you can get these kind of opportunities pretty not too hard. Yeah, even like incoming freshmen can find a, say, professor or researcher to work with on something that they're interested in. Like we have been doing research since like sophomore year.
Do most undergrads continue on to do their masters, and do they stay at MIT?
So for computer science students, we have something called MBench. It's like a 5th year master degree. So you complete a master degree and also a bachelor degree after 5 years here. Yeah. And a lot of students who do electrical engineering or computer science who do that. Yeah. And I think
It's
they
not.
go to.
I think the 5-year program is not uncommon. There are quite a few these kind of programs in Thailand. I think there is one at Jula, and I'm not sure where.
I think there are
but it's,
this kind of program at like other universities as well. in
yeah,
the US.
that's masters. But a PhD, I think it depends on the field of study. If you are in the academic, if you want to go into the academia after your study, or for example your main majors are like physics or physical science, pure science, these people have a lot more chances to go into PhD or any of the graduate programs. But on the other hand, students who are in the engineering programs or computer science programs, those
They tend to
go,
graduate after they get a bachelor degree or master,
and then they get into work.
like in the industry or whatever.
Yeah, got paid a large sum of money and happiness in life.
You're not required to do STEM, but most of students do STEM majors.
Yeah, it's
There
just
will be a few students that do humanities or business, but most of us do like business with say math or humanities with computer science, something like that.
Humanities is like a side mission here. Well, we are required to do humanities
Classes. Actually, a lot of humanities classes.
Yeah, at MIT we are required to do 8
Which is about like one
humanities, arts,
Social
social
science.
science classes at MIT.
So although we are STEM based, we have to also
Yeah, and this is
Go to-
this is actually like a normal circumstances at most of the U.S. Colleges. They want you to be to know broad things, not just like the thing you are interested in. They want you to know a lot of things that will help you in life. That is their ideology in education.
liberal education.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
What were your high school extracurriculars and academics like?
Right. Go first.
So for me, aside from competitions, like academic competitions, I was a singer in my school's like chorus club. Yeah, that's what I did in high school in Thailand. And also when I went to repeat my senior year here, I also continued to sing.
Yeah. Extra. I am a student vice president of school.
Student committee.
Yeah. I'm a vice president of the student committee. We were.
So is MIT the best university?
Of course. Yeah, sure. you can look that up. The data supports my statement.
And should everyone apply?
If you really think, if you love like STEM, yeah. I mean, before applying to any place, I think you should study you should like look that up first. You should do research about the place. If you already did that and think MIT is for you, then apply.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.